Now then, Barry boy, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good man. Let's go kill a dragon, shall we? So that's the ladder. We'll drop down, then we'll use power with him. Good stuff. Right, come on, friendo. I know you're over there somewhere. We get our souls? Is it worth trying to get our souls? Probably not. Oof! Put my shield up a bit late. Oh, and I got gripped. No, stop gripping me. Oh, this is going poorly. Whoop, there we go. Right, let's get started. Ah. Well, that's what happens when you stop adventuring with Barry for a week and then try and jump back in with a fight against the Black Dragon. Alright then. That's a better way of greeting me, I think. We can live with that. Oh. Oh, I got grips. I tried to run under his legs. It didn't work. Grips is what we got. Need a moment to heal. And we've got it. Good. Now let's actually get some damage in. That'd be nice. Oh, mother trucker. Quick heal. Good. I tried to run away from it. Should have just tried to block it. See, blocking those is fine. I'll take that. What is going on, camera? Madness. Run away. Nice. Yep. Right, Paladin's worn off again. No surprise. That's pretty cool. Another quick sup because we'll probably need it. Come on, you bugger. Stop fanning around and let me take a swing. Thank you. Thank you again and again. Oops, that one hit us anyway. Shield up. Oof, I was out of range. That was lucky. That's lucky because it lets me just get a free hit off, which is very nice. Oof. Didn't respect my block there. Awful bugger. And then, yeah. Ah, tail swipe. Well, tail slam. And then, yeah, we just got whomped by that bugger. Just do your swipey attacks. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Alright, come on. Ah, he's just quick. But now we're kind of behind him when he flames. That's nice. It's a focus fight, this one. I haven't got much room for my award-winning commentary. I think staying focused on him is a good idea. Run away. Didn't get away. Quick sup. And he got us anyway. Another quick sup. Tail slam. Yeah, saw it coming. Couldn't do anything about it. Okay, can live with that. Ah, can't get away from the grab. I tried rolling. It wasn't having any of it, 'cause it doesn't have an obvious attack point. Ah, it's a long fight. We've got 7 Esters left. He's got maybe, what, 6, 7 hits left in him? Ah, it's that move that always seems to hit through my block. Ah, come on, Estus. Ah, tail slammed. Yeah. I'm feeling better about it that time. I warmed up halfway through that fight, although the start of it was rough. Maybe I save power within, and I pop it partway through the fight once I've established myself. Maybe that's a good idea. Wait a minute.
You? Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Would we? What we can do with the soul, Artorias? Nothing much.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Ooh, the tracers. Couple of slashy dagger weapons.
May the Lord guide thee.
They're pretty cool.
May the Lord guide thee.
Is that all you've got to say? Alright then. Well, that's Kieran, the 4th member of the Knights of Gwyn. Let's actually have a look, if we can, at that weapon. Where are we? Gold Tracer. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Curved sword used by Kieran, one of Lord Gwyn's 4 knights. Yeah, doesn't really tell you much about her, but yeah, that's who she is. She's pleased that we've rescued Artorias from the Abyss. As am I. It was a fun fight. Thing is, when am I going to get a good opening to pop power within mid-fight? I'm probably not, you know. I think I will pop it at the start and just see what we can do with it. Fucking hell, that's a good start, isn't it? And come on down. There we go. Ah, I couldn't get away. I had full stamina, I could have probably blocked that. Yeah, you can roll out the way of that throw. That's nice. Come here, you bugger. That's a hit. And another. Lovely stuff. And we actually got time for a safety Estus there. This is good, alright. Oops. That pushed him too far away from us. But that allows us to get sneaky hitting. This time we'll have to block it, but we're going to take a hit anyway because we haven't got the stamina. Now do a move. Not that. Actually that's fine because we can get a cheeky Estus in. And another swing, half health. Yeah, let's try not locking on for a bit. But then we still have to deal with that. How did we almost die there? That was silly. Yeah, locking on seems to be the way forward. It's too mobile. But then if we can stay close when he does that charge, then we can avoid having to take damage there to an extent. And that caught us because we weren't locked on again and we were facing the wrong way. And that caught us just because we had our back to him, and you can't block when you've got your back turned because shields don't work like that. Yep, have to block that. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Now, do more of your swings, not that one. I want swings, not grabs. I want less mobility. Thank you. That's fine, I guess. Unless you tail swipe me and then it's less fine. Yeah, too far away again. It's just a case of trying to find a second to land a hit. Yeah, you can kind of avoid some of that by walking backwards, I think. That one's beefy. Oh. Shit. Thank you. Right. Right, patience. Patience and build up that stamina. We're like 2 swings away. Ah, that's heart racing stuff. And, oh, nearly. Oh, God. Breathe. He's breathing. Oh, we got the Estus off, but he brazed. Come on. One more hit's probably all it'll take. Ah! Every time he goes up for that grab, I swing instead of rolling, and then I press the roll button a second late, but it's already too late. Dragon down. The Calamity Ring. It's kind of hard mode ring, if I remember rightly. Receive double damage. Yeah. She's some sort of sadist who wants to play in hard mode. The Calamity Ring is what you need. Now, what is this box that I noticed over here whilst we were scrapping? It's an actual legitimate chest. Lovely. With a slab. Very nice. Right. Calamite down. Whatever remains in the chasm of the abyss is our next target. Looks like we've got some loot right up this end though. And we need to level at some point. And I'm curious as to whether we can get 4 more levels out before we finish everything up. Because I might have picked up a new weapon. Goth's Great Arrow, that's acceptable. Right, let's go find ourselves a bonfire. It's going to be tight whether we can get 4 more levels out of this lot. But we're going to take 4 points of dex if we can. Reason being, whilst I was off camera, I took one trip down to the kiln of the First Flame. I thought, yeah, let's just see what we can see down there with the Black Knights who respawn. I put on the gold serpent ring that we picked up in Sens, killed the first Black Knight, got myself a Black Knight sword, killed the second one, got myself a Black Knight greatsword, killed the third one, got myself a Black Knight great axe. So yeah, if we can get 18 dex, then we can give that one a spin and see how much fun that is. How much does Soul of a Hero give me? 10,000. We could probably get another level here at least. 2 more levels. Lovely. So we need 1 more level and we can give that Black Knight Grey Axe a spin. And I think we can also get it up to +5. I think I was just missing the 2,000 souls that I needed to do so. Right. We are back in the township because I believe there's an item I missed that's not terribly far in this place. And it could come in handy. So we shall crush all that stand before us. I don't know exactly where this item is. I've just been told that it's near the first of those casters. So finding those casters is what we're going to do. And then there's something you can drop off somewhere near the first caster. So yeah, let's go and do that. Good damage. Lovely stuff. So she was just down here? Yeah. And then it's somewhere around here where you've got the drop-off points. So let's have a look around. More shards, fair enough. So we've got the point there where I did drop off last time. But then which way did I go? Was there more than one way to go? Because I dropped off onto here and then worked my way up. But if I drop off onto here, perhaps, then what do we see? Because we didn't look around this bit. Also, we're going to need our... Oops. I'm stuck in the menu. Get off me, you awful scrape. We're going to need our maggot. It's going to come in handy. So yeah, this bit's new. Let's finish walking along this platform first though. Crystal lizard, cool. Aha. Let there be light, says the dev message. And we get the silver pendant. Let's see where that is. There it is. Deflects dark. Especially in its magic forms. Well, that's going to come in real handy against the last boss of this area. So let's go ahead and put it on our hotbar. And then we could have rolled off onto that roof, which rolls off down there, which leads us around and about. Lovely. Or you could drop off down there. Let's have an explore of this new little building. And then we'll venture into the abyss and see what we've got down there. 2 of you ladies, eh? And that one retreats behind a wall. And that one kills us. Stupid. Well, that's a good start. I wasn't that worried about that area, but thinking about it, I could use the soul, so I think I'll run back and grab those. Oh, and there is a chest there. Worth a look. Maybe a bit of caution this time. Maybe not. Caution is overrated. Is there anything else around the edge of this building? There's another you. Ha! Not sorry. Oh, she poisoned me. Was that in like a single hit? Don't definitely want to get hit by them then. Or did I walk into a fog? Either's possible. And you're a good chest. Dark orb. And you two are empty chests. That's less fun. And then you are just a point upon which one can stand for reasons. Maybe you're a drop-off point. Maybe if I threw myself or something earlier, I could just land on this, come in this way, mess them up, and so forth. But for now, we should probably try and find our way back to a bonfire and actually get down into the abyss and see what's going on down there. So, if we head back through the Artorias room, then we should be able to go down that new elevator that we unlocked all the way into the abyss and see what's happening down there. It's a long one, but it's a fast one. They've got those little humanity sausages wandering around. There's definitely no illusory wall there, is there? Unless it's a regular one. Oh my goodness. Such a spoon. So these guys just sort of float through you and deal damage if they do so. That's curious. Best get rid of them all. And they're also floaty, so they could probably just lure you into running off cliffs and shit. Oh, they're not that floaty, I guess. And they drop humanity. Grand. So what's going on in here? More of these buggers. A little bit awkward to hit because you can't really see what's going on with them. If you get too close, then they start draining your health. So they're a bit of a pain. I recognise that. our old friend Sif. Fucking hell, they actually do proper damage when they do float through you. But yeah, look at this Humanity Fest. And twins. Grand. Hello, old girl. The Cleansing Great Shield. Lovely stuff. And that's all there is to do in this little bit. Fair enough. We just saved Sif. So now we're not going to get any of that XP that I was looking for, I don't think, before the boss, unless we make an effort to do so. So let's just explore around this area, see what we see. So we've got a ramp that goes down. Or it can come down from there. Yeah, those things are a bastard. And they drop no souls. It's very disappointing. So there's one here and one down there. Again, can't quite tell whether I'm hitting them or not. So I'll just flail away until they're down. Come on, you bugger. Stop backing off. I nearly one-shotting them, but not quite. That's annoying. God, these things are tricky. Gonna need to find a way to run past all these pretty swiftly if we want to get into the boss fight with any sensible amount of Estus left. So that's just death. Looks like it might interrupt whatever sort of damage they do to you if you hit them. Like it stops their damage over time effect for a few seconds. Black Flame? Okay. Don't really need more pyros. But here's a bit we've not been to yet. Further look. But then that leads to there, which just leads to where exactly? Yeah, this is new. So this area is a bit bigger than I thought. Twin Humanities. See, I want soul items now. You can't give me bloody soul items when I want them, can you? There's a boss door. What's around all these little paths? Near death is what's down here. Fucking hell. Yeah, don't trifle with these humanities. Right, this time there should be no trifling. Good. Right, what was worth coming down this little tunnel for? Anything at all? A white titanite slab. Nice, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. And you can drop down to the boss door from here, so that's a pretty quick way back to the boss with only a couple of things in your way. I really do want this weapon leveled up though. Well, I really want me leveled up so I can use this weapon. What have we got left? One large soul of a proud knight. So we need about 50k. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen unless I deliberately go and grind for a bit. So maybe we're not going to get to use the dragon, the Black Knight axe after all, unless we use it for the final fight, which is something we could do. But I kind of was planning on using Ethel for that, because she's our precious girl. These bloody little ones. Right. You better be good. Soul of a hero. That's the start. That's another, what, 10k? Yeah, that's grindable, I think. We'll come back to you, Vostor. So yeah, probably the easiest place where we can grind for a few souls would be down here. Because we've got those Black Knights hanging about, and I think they're like 2,000 souls apiece. Lovely stuff. It also helps that these guys are not particularly challenging given the amount of souls they drop. Yes, 2,000. And of course they drop all that fat loot that you can use for leveling up your gear. I think they always drop one thing, and then they got a chance of dropping everything else. It's pretty cool. Now the third Black Knight's a little more fun because it's on one of these dodgy ass looking platforms. With the gaps and whatnot. Also he's behind me, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, another Black Knight sword. Shame you can't sell the items you don't need. I mean, you can give some items to Framt if he's still around and turn them into souls, but there's no selling of items in general in Dark Souls 1. So this is the lad who drops our new weapon. But this time it's just a chunk. That's cool. And then if we'd wanted a halberd, we could have popped down a bit further and got this guy. And there we go, got the halberd anyway. So, therein lies the final boss. We will be seeing you shortly, my friend. Lovely stuff. Another run of the Black Knights has given us enough for the 18th point of dex we need. Which means Mary can take a seat on the bench for the moment, and we can introduce Jezebel. Oof. Big horizontal swipes, like that. Oof, and a big jumpy attack on the R2. Yes. Now, this should be good enough to take on a boss, I feel. So let's go and do that. Hello, Vostor. Who's lurking behind you today? You again. Alright then. Let's see what you can do. Okay, that's blockable, that's good. That's fine. That's blockable. All of this is pretty blockable, really. And we even get a hit off. Oof, there goes the stamina, nearly. Yeah, I'm liking the range on this axe. It's real nice. Stamina though. There we go, it's back up. Yeah, you ain't so bad. Yeah, that kind of works, I guess. I blocked some of his magic. But then he's fucking me up, so we need an Estus. Oh my god, yeah, that needs... Oh, jeez. Right, so yeah, we need the silver pendant to be blocking some of that nonsense. Especially those pursuers when he drops all of them. But yeah, a bit more aggressive near the start, a bit of power within. This guy's not really a problem from the look, he says. Cue the 15 attempts and failure montage. Right, let's do this power within. Let's just get in there. He'll do all his crummy attacks that generally just miss, except he'll actually hit with a couple this time. What a pain. Need to get in close. Can't do that if he's doing that shit. Can actually get off a couple of hits there whilst he's fannying around. And a cheeky Estus. Lost focus on him. Couldn't avoid any of that, really. God, yeah, this one's not going as well. That was awful. That was also awful. Yeah. But we're getting some damage off on him. So that's good. And then that misses, so we can get another swing in. Oh, and then we just didn't block that at all. And that came out so fast I couldn't switch the pendant in time to do anything. I think it's about not taking damage so that I don't have to worry about switching back and forth between the pendant and the other thing, and the Estus. Because you need the pendant to survive some of those big dark attacks. Or maybe I should just keep Estus on and then just try and reaction flick. If I see the pursuers, because that's the big pain in the ass one. So that's just, let's actually have a look. That's just a one-use thing like force. So Yeah. His big wind-up ones, which are the really deadly ones, I've probably got time to switch to the pendant, use it, and then switch back. An Estus on the bar is just something I need, I think. It's more reliable. Keep missing those double swings. And then, yeah, this shit is what I need. Estus generally on my bar. That works out alright. Got a decent trade-off for damage. Ah, I thought he was doing the old magic me doos. But he wasn't. Oh, that was good. That was real good. But now he's got me in some sort of grab attack. I can't see what's happening. God, stamped on again. Estus, quick. Ah, that's stamp attack. Ah, I survived the pursuers, but now I'm getting boshed. It's going to be close. Oh, he's grabbed me again, motherfucker. Which means I don't know what to do, because the camera just goes mad. Die already. Die. Oh, Manus down.
Victory!
Soul of Manus. You're right there. Dusk? Anything to add? Guess not. What a curious girl. And we got some more level ups. Well, we got one. That's all good. So that was an interesting fight in general. I'm not sure about the gimmick of swapping items, whether or not that's any good. Still got nothing to add? Fine, let's go see if Elizabeth's got anything to add. But yeah, all in all, the boss fights in that DLC were a lot of fun. Good stuff indeed. You're Lizzie, saved your girl.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk.
We're a hero.
Leaders of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss.
What a guy.
I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
3 mushrooms.
I
Thanks.
will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
Excellent.
May the flames guide thee.
So she's going to remember what we've done, and she's never going to tell anyone about it. Lovely stuff. Now, we have got a job to do, and we've got the tool to do it. With our dear Ethel. And our golem wrists back on. Yes, I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the kiln of the first flame. So we venture down into the kiln for what could well be the last time. Certainly could. Could one-shot this boss. Current evidence against everything else suggests probably not. But whilst we do stroll down here, we've got a few moments, so I just want to say thank you first of all for watching this series and sticking with it. It's been a pretty long one by my standards, but I've actually managed to complete a game on camera, which is not something I do every time I start a series, so there is that. It's been good fun. And of course, it's a game I've never completed before, so thanks to you guys being out there, thanks to the fact I've been making it for this video series, rather than just playing it in my own time. It's given me the little edge I need to push on through and do what needs to be done. So thank you again for that. And this is the obligatory point where I mention liking and subscribing as well, because if you've watched this far, then it's not a lot of work to do to give a little clicks of those buttons. And it's really helpful to us as well, because we are currently a tiny channel. You out there watching this video now, you represent a significant proportion of our viewership. And if we can mobilize you guys into clicking a couple of buttons every now and again, then that can really help us start getting our content out to new people all around the world. And that would be just brilliant. But enough shilling of the channel for now. We've only got a couple of Black Knights left to go. And then we can take on the Lord of Sunlight himself, Gwyn. Although he's not really Lord of Sunlight anymore, he's more the Lord of Cinder these days, but that'll happen when you sacrifice yourself to keep the flames going, keep the Age of the Gods going. It's not really a very pleasant process. But either way, he's done what he's done, and he needs to pay the price. Either that or Barry just wants to kill things. Probably the latter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's certainly doing a decent job of it now, aren't you, Barry boy? Turned you into a right killing machine. So, with the axe with which we first began the game, a humble Ethel. Now a bit stronger, we venture through the last fog door. Oh, Gwyn can be parried, by the way. Don't know if you're aware of that. I happen to be. Oh, that's a grab. You can't parry grabs. Oof. That was nice. That also doesn't look parryable.
Just you wait.
And that's just me fluffing and smashing the parry button like a twat. Yeah, you got me that time, Gwyn. But I'll be back. And I'll have power within. I love that you can parry that opening jumping attack he tries. That's like a quarter of his health gone. Oh, that's the grab. That's the grab. What an idiot. Didn't parry that one, no.
Leave me alone.
And don't even know if you can parry that one. Tried and failed. What a knob. Round 3. Ah, I didn't do it that time. Yeah, we got one off. Good. Because we only need to get like 3-4 parries off to actually win the fight. That's 2. That's 3. We could probably just wail on him at this stage. But there's no real need, because he's dead.
Revenge.
Victory achieved. The final boss of Dark Souls has been defeated. Now there's only one thing left to do. Do we alight the first flame? Link the fire? Continue the Age of Fire? Or do we walk away, let the flame die out? Barry can become a Dark Lord. He looks like a Dark Lord, to be honest. But do we want him running around out there with all that power? Because let's think about things, Baz. Let's think about what you've done. You spent half the game in the armour of a dead man. You've killed a whole bunch of people, and only some of them were bastards. You left a couple of wizards to their fate behind various locked doors. You killed a doggo. You killed the fair lady. You killed Priscilla, man. It's not cool. I think you and I both know that there's only one way that this can end.
Fire.
Yeah. I agree. So, with that, I'll thank you all once again for watching. It's goodbye from Barry Boy.
Bye bye.
And it's goodbye from me.